Welcome back, my dark means, to the Dark Boy Riddle Me, 951, and also the WTF News hosted by me, yeah, 951. And as you can see, the title of this video is the WTF News VTuber version. I have three versions. One is going to be VTubers, the other is, wait, anime, sorry. I know, wait, anime, what the heck? And gaming, and it's basically gaming and anime, sorry, and when they're both combined. Right now, we're just talking about anime, which is now becoming rare now. And you saw the title of the video, and we're talking about Sinder. And just to let you know, this is more of a rant than news. So I decided, you know what, just put it like this, and then just let it be. So yeah, I'm just gonna be ranting about Sinder, and just let you know, I know I'm late to the party, but I just wanted to get this out there, just for me, for the record, just to let people know that I'm actually, that as a fan, that I'm disappointed. Now, this is not to open up all wounds. This is not to bring in hate. So no one bring hate to anybody, alright? This is just me, like, getting it out there for myself. Because I just wanted to say my piece as a fan and how disappointed I am in Cinder. And like I said, this is just for me to let it out. Like I said, this is not a cry for anyone to go after anybody. This is not do anything. This is just for me to say it, alright? Now, if you need any sources, what I'm talking about here, I will leave a link to basically false IDs videos, because he talks about this for both. He has two videos in this on talking about this subject, so I will leave a link down below. You don't have to watch the entire video; just look at the Cinder points in there, and that should be it. But like I said, this is just for me to talk about it. There's also gonna be another video, Vienna made to basically calm the masses, because basically there's been too much blood in the water, which thankfully I watched that, because I was actually ready to basically rip and tear into Cinder. But after hearing Vienna and then realizing, yeah, there's like too much hate right now, and I think we need to start calming down. But that's then. This is just me talking about it in a calm manner right now. So like I said, this is more of a rant, and also just for me to let this out. Alright? So right now, if you don't know what's going to happen, basically in the past few weeks, or 2 or 3 weeks ago, Cinder literally did the one thing that did something that pissed everybody off and showed her true colors. And that is the fact that she literally was just using people for her own ends. She basically didn't care about anybody, and basically was using everybody that she knew to basically be using as a stepping stone to get to where she is now. She betrayed her friends. She made a promise to one of her friends and then broke that promise because thinking her other job was more important. She was using other people, literally lied about a lot of things, to the point where basically so many people this finally blew up. A lot of people started coming out and finally telling their side of the story, because this was getting out of control. And of course what they say is that they didn't want to say anything, because they didn't want to look like for them to get hated on, or accused of being hated upon, because they're just going after another content creator, which I understand about. And now with all this, Cinder's reputation is now ruined because of this, deservedly so, because of how she acted. And as a fan, I am disappointed at her, because I have been supporting her for years ago. In fact, I have reacted to her on the channel, which I said before that I may remove my reactions to her on my channel, except if they're in compilations. Like if I added them in the same video in compilations, I'm gonna keep those, because they wouldn't be fair to the other content creators in those videos as well. So yeah, I'm thinking of doing that, but but like I said, I have no idea how long it's been since I reacted to her, so I may unintentionally leave them there, because I just don't want to go through my entire timeline just to get rid of those videos. Alright? So yeah, especially since YouTube search thing is not really that good. Trust me, I have tried to search certain things, but it doesn't pull up as much. But yeah, back on the topic ahead. But yeah, it is disappointing to me, because I literally supported her when she first arrived here. I was like, hey, commenting her on the video, commenting on her feeds, giving my support. I do that a lot. Heck, say mornings or everything. I make sure to let everyone know how much they're meaning to the community, how much they're doing. I make sure I do as much as I can to make sure everyone's happy, because that's who I am. I don't like seeing people unhappy. You know, I hate that people get unhappy in my own, because then I just, oh, man, what do I need to do? Because I want people to be happy, because I want them to be happy in the VTuber community, especially since there's so much hate, not just the VTuber community but all communities in general. Because there's so much hate in the communities that I just want to make sure that people's mental states are happy. And if someone's mental state is going down, I make sure, hey, take some rest, take some time. If you need it, take some time on your thing. And then also, if they decide, it's time for them to leave this time, I say, it's been nice knowing you. Even though I've never known them for so long, I want know that it's been nice seeing you doing your content. I mean, I make sure to make as much goodness and make sure that I, say things so that way to make sure that their journey is easier here, because literally we all want to have our journeys here to be happy. We all want to have our journeys to let people know that yes, we are here for you and everything. We all want to make sure the people we support are there. But after this, it really is a hit to me, because I literally like Sinder. I mean, I liked her like ever since she made videos. I mean, she was doing so good. She made so many videos. Like I said, reacted. I want to support her, and like any other content creator, I want to support her, react to them, to support them in their videos, to make sure they're going through it, to make sure they get, and to basically, make sure they're doing good. But it just hits me in my chest right now, because literally this person who I supported literally turns around and we see the true face of them, and then we realize that, wow, this person was not the person I thought. In fact, literally so many times where she commented back a little bit, like happy that I'm doing it, to the point where eventually she got too big, and then eventually she didn't bother responding anymore, which I understand, because once you get too big, it's kind of hard to keep up with the comments. But even still, after all this, I'm starting to wonder whether or not did she really stop commenting on my I know it seems conceited, but I just, it just, after what happened, it just made me feel like, is it because that she got too big that she basically was not commenting on my comments, or is it because she decided, what, I'm not gonna bother anymore, I'm just gonna go on, I'm not gonna bother anymore, so there's no point in me bothering with any of these people anymore, and just do my own thing and just dump them and everything, dump them to the side. That's what I thought. Maybe I'm wrong, but I know it's a conceited way to say it, but for a person as a fan, it kind of makes sense, because, dude, you have to realize, I have supported Cinder so much, especially when she first came on the scene. I literally, oh yeah, look, really good. I've based pretty nice her videos here, and pretty good content, and yeah, it's sad, It's very sad to see this. I mean, like I said, she betrayed 3 of her friends. She betrayed basically Bao. She betrayed basically Numi, who was basically crying because one incident, which I will explain here. And basically she got torn into by Shy Lady, who literally went at it with her. She literally freaking, I mean, look up Shy Lily talking about what the situation. She literally went into it. I mean, it's so bad that she made both I think Shy Lily and Bao were crying on their streams. I can't remember, but literally she made them cry, and I think Numi cried as well. But at this point, it was just getting so out there. It's just, oh my god, what is happening? I mean, you have to realize how much Sinder was such an integral part in her territory, in her area of the VTuber community, that she basically could be considered a, not a symbol, but as a person to look up to and to see, and to basically, glad that they've been around, big out and everything. I mean, literally, and to see all that crumble down just makes me sad that, wow, I can't believe this. I literally was supporting you so much, and now seeing this in my face just makes me so sad. And thankfully, I've calmed down, because I know it's been a few weeks, but I've calmed down now. And it's just sad, It's just sad. But thankfully, some good has happened. We got, basically, I think that thanks to this incident, that the community is starting to get closer together. Because in my head, I thought that, I was actually planning to make another video describing how this could have been detrimental to the VTuber community, because people would be like suspicious of other people, saying, is this person like, and now we have these in all other communities. It's not like just the VTubers, but even still, I would say the suspicious of every person, like, oh, will this be, is this person trying to get close to me because they want to basically get higher or use me as a stepping stone? Am I safe here, or and anything else, the suspiciousness of everything. And also, new content creators who want to come into the platform may be hesitant, because if I go in here, will people just use me as a, as a stepping stone? Like, if I be friends with somebody and then all of a sudden they just drop me and then we just go our separate ways, and then it just, the whole shebang. Like, the moment new people arrive, the moment you start being suspicious of whether or not they're using you. But thankfully, it is not the case. Now, of course, there may be some people thinking like that, but thankfully, there's the majority have, or like work, or like getting closer, and just, after this, they're all like, after this incident, I think many of the videos that were affected have decided, to hang out and talk to each other so much. Not everybody, but some of them are basically hanging out and talking to each other, and just, trying to move past this and going to start a new journey. I mean, I've seen Spy, who's like basically collab with Bao, and also collab with other people who basically I have not seen her collab with, which I seen her collab with, now, just to let you know, I haven't, just to let you know, just because I say it doesn't mean, I don't know, it's been a while since I've seen Spy, because there's a lot of VTubers out there, and oh my god, there's a lot of videos, so I don't know how many people should collab me. I mean, for all I know, Spy might have collab with people that I already knew as a viewer. But who knows? Well, me, I saw videos of her collab with Bao. I think she's collab with other people that literally, thanks to this incident, has basically brought more VTubers to collab with each other now, which is great. I'm glad, and we're moving past this, and we're all just basically just moving past this, and I'm glad for that, and I'm happy that we can move forward in this, and we can still continue on. I'm still going to be making VTuber content, like still reacting to VTubers. I still want to support VTubers. I still want to keep that. This doesn't change the fact that I won't stop. I'm just going to keep going and going and going. All right. And also before I continue, there is the incident with Suro, which I have to say is that, wow, I did not expect this, because I thought, just to let you know, I thought the Silver and Sinder were actually, about to collab. I actually thought these two were actually, oh, okay, so they're close here, because there was like a video, a picture that she posted where she basically went up and basically thought, hey, we were just hailing hello to the fellow doggos and everything, and I thought, oh, that's pretty good, oh, that's great, that's nice. I thought, and I was actually wondering why haven't they collab yet, and then after this, it makes a lot of sense. And in fact, there's been a lot of situations where that, oh wait, this now with this reveal makes a lot of sense, and it's just sad how this is happening. It is sad that this happened, but I'm glad that now the VTubers are like getting closer, and now it's getting support of each other. They're all starting to move on. Everyone's already had their moments of basically chewing around. Everyone's already had the moments of sadness. Everyone's had their moving of just understanding. Everybody's had their moments. Having even Vienna, which I watched the video, calm me down, saying that there's already too much blood in the water. I'm going to try to find that video and post and link it down below so you guys can like watch yourself, because she does say, which what she says is right, because I mean, after a while, I think it's time for us to start moving on. If you still need to make your rants about how, say it, then so, all right. But just let you know that I think it's time for us to start moving on. Like I said, I'm doing this as for me, not for like opening up old wounds, but just for me to let you guys know that the situation has affected me as well. And it has affected me as well. And Vienna does say that if this is Cinder's chance to like learn and grow, and then when she comes back, she can start off anew. Me, even if she does come back, I will not be happy to like. I will not like all of a sudden support her there. To me, her journeys with me journeying with her is over. If she does come back, I'm not gonna support her any longer. It's sad to say, but I just don't feel right for me to basically, see her come back, and yeah, she may have grown, but I just don't feel that way. I mean, there has feel that way. Maybe in the future I can, if she gains my trust again, it makes me believe that she has actually changed. But until then, I'm just not gonna bother. I mean, there's actually a phrase that I quoted Spider-Man 1's Aunt May, that I will remember how she was before, how they were before, and not the person they are now. But to me, I think that for me, I should think that should apply to only people who are actually are taking the initiative to like change their ways, and also to do their best to try to move past and do some good things that are actually trying to actually effectively change their way, and actually how they change to live, and actually changing how they are. are. If Cinder comes back and she still acts the way she is, then that should not apply to her. Like I don't know. Like for example Rushia, I said that I'm gonna remember her as the person who once was like Rushia. I'm remembering Rushia, who how she's done so much. She's done so many content. She's done so much, and I remember her as the character over there. Her now finding out, yeah, you can decide whether or not you want to support her after that or remember her as her right now. But after seeing some videos, she's actually starting to regret some things. She's actually starting to change, and I'm glad she's actually taking initiative. So maybe one day I will, you know, be happy with her because happy that maybe, yeah, maybe it's all right. Me, I'm remembering her as Rushia. All right, just remember that. For Cinder, that's gonna take some time. And if she comes back and she's still acting the way she is, in fact, if she comes back and thinks that and just acts like everything's fine, then yeah, that's just no, I'm not. But that's just me, all right? It may be confusing for you guys for me to say, but for me it makes sense. That's just me saying that, all right? All right, that's about it. I just want to. I think that's about it. Like I said, this video was just about me talking about the rant. Like I said, there's like so many stories of what's happened. I suggest you look it up if you want to learn what happened during the Cinder drama. I advise you to look it up yourselves because there is some stories here that is very saddening and how so much. I mean, actually, no. Hold on. I need to talk about this still more because literally, like I said, Bao said some stuff at her. Shy Lily said some bad things to her, or tore into her. And Lily said it, which I highly advise you go watch her basically. I think comments. She made a tweet, so I suggest you go look that up. And oh my gosh, she literally ran into her. I think someone literally predicted this happened, which terrifies me because that means that her AI is advancing a lot more. Oh my god. And also Numi, I feel so sad for Numi. I feel sorry for Numi because for one thing is that Cinder promised Numi that they were gonna hang out at New York. She had a year, just to let you know, a year to plan for a concert, and then literally Cinder decided to cancel that and to go basically make videos with Bao. And also blamed her as well for missing out. And then Bao thankfully went back and said, no, you literally had a year planned. I think it's a year. Somebody let me know in the comments. And literally, you just wanted to save your butt basically, so you don't have to be known as a person that betrayed her friend. I mean, literally, I think Bao said that Numi was literally crying because, like I said, Cinder promised to be there. Cinder had a year to basically go there. Sorry, I'm about to get upset here, but I'm trying not to be. This is just a rant. And Cinder had a year to literally get everything ready. I mean, the day she could have rescheduled with Bao or even pushed the things back with that whole, the V card thing. But instead, she did it and decided. Wait, no, it was Shy Lily. No, it was Shy Lily. Sorry. I thought it was Bao, but no, it was Shy Lily. I think it was Shy Lily. Somebody let me know in the comments. Because it's been like a few weeks. It's been 2 or 3 weeks now. Let me know in the comments. But either way, one of them literally said that Nui was crying because Cinder broke her promise, and that just saddens me because literally, come on, really, you had a year. I would understand it was like a month maybe, but a year, you had a year, but waiting for you. And yet you did nothing but didn't even do nothing. You didn't even schedule anything. You didn't even let anyone know. As far as I know, I don't think she even let anyone know that this day I can't do collabs. So if you're planning to want to have a collab with me, make sure it's not on this day at least. And if it's impossible to change it, then I understand that. But either way, I cannot collab on this day. She could have done that, let people know beforehand. And she could let everyone else hate the reminder of this day, but she did it. And then when that day came out, she canceled that and then just did a collab with... sorry, it's either Bao or Shy Lily. I can't remember. Either way, yeah, she basically did that. And yeah, it's just sad. I'm like I said, it makes me disappointed in her. Because it's sad. It's seriously sad. But like I said, that's about it. I'm not gonna talk about this anymore. If anything else about Cinder happens, like if Cinder happens, maybe I'll make another video. But right now, I just wanted to make a video on that just to let you guys know about my side as a fan, how I'm disappointed in her, and that's about it. It's not about opening any old wounds. It's not about starting up drama. It's not about me. It's not about me hating her and attacking her. No, it's just we're already done. I'm moving on. I may make another video about Sinder if some more information about her happens, or in fact, if she comes back and thinks this is all just hunky dory, maybe I'll make a video then. But for right now, that's about it. I'm done. I already said my piece. I'm not about to continue on. All right. Oh man, I hit my mic. But yeah, let me know in the comments about this situation. Do you think Cinder deserved the drama? Which I think she did. She did deserve it because of how she is. Do you think that she has a chance to come back and, you know, transform and basically grow as a human being and act like a human being and, you know, start a new chapter? Or do you think that she might come back and think this is all hunky-dory and won't acknowledge the fact that she was a bad person? Let me know in the comments, because at this point I have no idea. Like I said, this is all just for me to let you guys know this is a rant, and let me know, were you affected by this as well as a fan of hers as well? Or are you sad? And seriously, it just, to me, it's sad. This kind of thing should not have happened. It is just terribly sad for me. Alright, that's about it. Let me know in the comments. And for right now, my dark minions, dismissed.